What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Truckload. I'm back in another video. I know it's been about a week or two since I made a video, but it's about 6:14 right now. I'm currently in Rolesville, Illinois. So I got a little time. I don't have to have my load there until 7 o'clock, and it's 8 minutes down the road. So why not give you guys a video real quick? I want to give you a little background about what I do, my position, and my division. So what I'm a truckload, I'm a regional truckload driver. So I stay in a certain region. You know, they say they only keep us like 500 miles away from home, but I go farther than that. You know, but they're able to get me back home on the weekends. Since I've been out here, now I love truckload. You know, we go all over the Southeast. Sometimes we go out west, up north. I love it. You know, we're not dedicated to one customer. We are all around the place. Sometimes we go pick up tires someplace. Sometimes we go pick up some Starbucks Frappuccino or whatever you call that stuff. Sometimes we may pick up some darn, Clorox, or, you know, we're all over the place. So yeah. And, I love it, you know. Sometimes the miles can be a little iffy, or sometimes the miles can be great. You know, but in order to get me home, if you got to cut into my miles, sometimes that's fine, you know. But if I can get some good, decent miles before Friday gets over, before I go home, I'm good with that. Long as I'm able to go home, you know. And I've been able to go home every day. I mean, every week. My bad. I've been able to go home every week, every weekend since I've been working at Averitt. I've been here this month makes 6 months that I've been with Averitt, and I've been home every weekend. They haven't had a problem with getting me home, and, you know, I love it. You know, I didn't want to come back out here at all. You know, I was kind of skeptical about coming out. I'm like, you can get me home every weekend? Yeah, right. Got out here, and Averitt got me home every darn weekend, every weekend. You know, I came out here. I was working with Prime for a while. Didn't like the home time. I'm a family man. I like to be home. You know, and you can say what you want to say. You know, I don't care. You say whatever you want to say. Oh, he want to be home, or he ain't making the money. Oh, this. I make pretty good money. I make pretty good money. I enjoy the money that I make. I'm able to see my family on the weekends. I get the miles. You know, so like I said, some weeks are better than others. You know, you just have to. If you ain't making no good miles, talk to your fleet manager. Be like, look, what's going on? You know, just communicate. You know, and my fleet manager runs me pretty good, so I'm good, you know. But anyways, let's talk about pay. So I got it pulled up right here on the app. If you got any questions, you can comment down below. I'll try to answer them. If you need some more, you know, if you want to know more, you can call Averitt or whatnot, whatever you need to do. You know, just do your research before you think about coming to any company. You always want to do your research. You can listen to us all day. You can listen to people on YouTube all day, but you got to do your own research, you know, and see if it's the best fit for you. And sometimes you may have to take that leap of faith. You know, just go out there, get a little feel for it. If you do not like what you're doing, if you don't like it, you know, at least stay there 6 months close to a year. Don't be hopping from job to job, you know, because some companies look at that. They want a stable work history, you know. I know people say, well, there's a lot of trucking companies out there. They are, but some of them want you to have a stable work history. So don't be jumping from job to job. Like, at least stay there about 6 months close to a year. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had a job, if I had a company and I was hiring drivers, am I gonna want that driver that's been at this job for a year or more? Am I gonna want this person that's been hopping from job to job, stay at this job for 3 months, stay at this job for 3 months? No, I was minded with a stable work history, so I can know, okay, I can rely on you to stay at your job and do your job, and, you know, I know you ain't gonna leave, you know. But hey, you know, everybody got their own little whatever. So, all right. So, truckload drivers. What I do, I'm a truckload driver. I don't have a hazmat, but I'm in the process of getting one. So, if you come on as a truckload regional driver, you will be making 52 cents per mile. You can average about $1,200 in 5 days, and that's about $62,000 a year. Now I'm gonna let you know that. I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. When you come out here, some weeks are gonna be better than others. Some weeks you're gonna make 900 after taxes. Around 9 something after taxes. Or sometimes you're gonna make 1,500 after taxes. And my biggest check has been my biggest check out here has been $1,635, if I'm not mistaken. So some weeks gonna be better than others, but I range anywhere from 11 to probably about 1,500 every week. It just depends on the miles. That just depends on the miles. If you run like you ain't got no tomorrow, you good. Run hard. Talk, if you ain't getting no miles, communicate. Communication is key out here. To anything, you need to communicate. But if you do have your hazmat and you come on over here, you will be making 55 cents per mile, and that's about $1,300 a week, which brings you to $70,000 a year. So, and I'm okay with the pay. I'm able to save. I'm able to save up. I got a nice car, got a nice home. A nice apartment. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with making a little less than other folks to be able to get home on the weekends. I'm fine with that. I'm still able to save my money. I'm still able to do what I want to do. So everybody's set up different. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is different. Some people need to come out here and make a lot of money. But me, I want to make a lot of money, but I'm making decent money. I'm good. And until I find something that's making a little more, or until I go local, or until something that's better comes around, I'm good where I am right now. So with me making what I'm making, I'm fine. But everybody's situation is different. Some people need to make a certain amount of money to live. But hey, I don't have a lot of debt. I don't have a lot of issues going on, so I'm fine. Some people do. So it just is what it is. Now, regional flatbed drivers, you want to drive a flatbed, you're making 57 cents per mile, and that'll bring you to about $1,400 in 5 days, which is about $74,000 a year. So now I thought about doing a dedicated flatbed position, but I just don't know. I don't really have an experience. I do have a little experience with flatbed, but I don't have any experience tarping anything. But I do have a little bit of flatbed experience, because when I was local, I did dry van, and I also did flatbed. But I don't have any experience tarping anything. I work for a little mom and pop company. They only taught me how to scrap that sucker up, make sure that sucker was tight, and hit the road. They didn't tell me anything about. They didn't teach us anything about tarping anything. But yeah, and there's also additional pay. You get like minimum pay, you get per diem, you get layover. For flatbed, you got multiple stops. Also with sometimes we have multiple stops. Like I had a stop in you get paid for that. I had a stop in I came out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, stopped at a Holland place, that little local company. Stopped in where's that place at? God, Indianapolis, Indiana. Then I brought the rest of it here to Romesville, if I'm not mistaken, Romesville, Illinois. So there's different ways of how to earn money here. Home time. Let's talk home time. So it says 90% of our drivers are home by Saturdays and average 55 hours a week. Now, I'm going to tell you that right now. It just depends on your fleet manager. It just depends on your load. Sometimes you get home on a Friday, you got to go back out on a Sunday. Sometimes you get back out sometimes you come home you get home on a Saturday, you got to go back out on that Monday. So sometimes you don't get that whole 55 hours. Sometimes you get your whole weekend at home. So it just depends on when that load has to be dropped on Friday, or it depends on what, it just depends what you got to go back, when you got to go back out. So some days I get home Friday, I'll go back out on a Sunday. Sometimes I get home Friday, I go back out on a Monday, which I love having my whole weekend at home, because why not? why not? If you say we get home on the weekends, why not just let us have a whole weekend at home? But sometimes it doesn't work out like that, and that's fine. You know, I seem to make more money when I go back on a Sunday and get back home on a Friday. I seem to make a little bit more money because this check I just got was about, I want to say, this check I'm getting this Friday, tomorrow, which is the 23rd, was $15.61, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, but that's just me. Maybe they ran me hard that week. I don't remember. I don't be remembering. I don't know. I don't be remembering anything. They say they keep about 500 miles from your domicile, and your domicile is where you park your truck at when you get home. Right now I'm probably about maybe 700, 800 some miles away from my domicile. If I'm not mistaken, I don't really know, but I knew I was 800 something from Fayetteville, so I'm pretty sure I'm about 700, 800 some miles away from Greensboro. But anyways, so yeah, they say they keep you 500 miles away. You're gonna be out there. You're gonna want to be out there. You know, you're gonna want to be out there. You're gonna want to run hard. You're gonna want to make the miles. So don't complain about that. Go on out there, make that money. You know, that's all you better make. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. When you're sitting still, you ain't making no money. When you're sitting still, when this truck's sitting like this, you ain't making no money. The only reason I'm sitting here is because I'm waiting till it get closer to 7 o'clock to get up out of here. You know, you feel me? And then after that, I gotta pick up a load about an hour and 7 minutes away in Illinois. I'm taking that back on to North Carolina for the weekend. So yeah, and it is 100% no touch freight. I've never had to put my hands on none of this freight. Never, ever. I've been here 6 months. I've never had to go back to the back of that trailer and put my hands on none of that stuff. The only time I go in the back of that trailer is to scrap my load down, lock that sucker in tight, lock it in there. Or if I'm in there sweeping it out, or if I'm in there checking for holes and nails and different kind of stuff like that. That's the only time I'm in the back of that trailer. Other than that, they back there unloading it, or they back there loading it up. Never had to unload, never had to load it. So, yeah. But, you know, we get personal conveyance too. Now, they've been sending us a lot of messages out here. I guess everybody is using this personal conveyance thing, and they're just screwing it all up. So, you know, I try to make sure I don't even want to use it. You know, don't call me. I don't want them calling me about no personal conveyance, about me messing nothing up. You know, I try to make sure I got enough time on my clock to go on about my day and stop and find a safe haven. You know, now if I'm running my clock out, and I know I'm gonna run it out to get to where I gotta go, I'm gonna make sure there's somewhere at least. I try to at least use about 15 to 20 minutes of personal conveyance if I have to. Now, I don't like to do that. I'd rather use maybe 10 minutes. But they want us to try to find, you know, somewhere within those 11 hours that they give us. So, you know, and there's been times where I wasn't able to find parking. And this is where the 20 minutes come in there that I say I'd use. There was one time I was somewhere I don't know if I was in Kentucky or Tennessee, and I had planned to stop at this pilot, and it said they had available parking, the reserve parking. I like to reserve my parking. I like to reserve my parking. But it said they had reserve parking. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm gonna get up in here. You know, somebody had to help me get up in here. Somebody had to help me get up in that sucker because it was tight. You know, I'm talking about we right here. Trailers on this, trailers parked this way, trucks parked that way, and trucks parked that way, and we right here. And I gotta bag that sucker on up in there. You feel me? So he had to get out his truck and come help me. I'm like, look, can I buy you dinner? Can I buy you something? You know, I appreciate you. You know, you didn't have to come get out your truck. Everybody like to watch you. You know, they want you to screw something up. But he came out there and helped me. You know, and I appreciate him for that. And if you see this video, I appreciate you. I really do. But came out there and helped me. I went in there. And, you know, on the website it said they had parking. On the app it said they had parking. Get in there. Oh, we don't have any available parking. By the time I get back outside, I'm out of hours. So I did use some personal conveyance because I got to get out that parking spot because somebody else reserved that parking spot and they're gonna tell me to move and they ain't gonna tell me because I'm just gonna go on down the road. So there was not another truck stop, but there was about 8 to 10 minutes down the road there was a wait station. So I had to use personal conveyance and I went down to the wait station. So sometimes you got to use personal conveyance, but I only used it like twice since I've been out here. Once when I just told you about I couldn't find parking, and then the first time I used it was when I waited at a darn shipper for so long. Nope, 3 times. I waited at one shipper so long when I first started out here. I had to use personal conveyance to go to the service center, which was like maybe 14 to 20 minutes down the road. And I didn't know I didn't know nothing about that then. So I called and they said, yeah, PC from just put in PC from receiver or consignee. So I did that. And then another time I ran out of hours at a Walmart distribution out there in Coleman, Alabama. I think that's where I was. And I got there like 3 p.m. and they didn't get my trailer unloaded till like 1 a.m. that morning. So I had to go pull my trailer out the door. So I had the PC in there. So yeah, they do give us PC. I'm still learning it. I'm still learning a lot of things. I came out here brand new. I didn't know anything about this stuff. So I'm still learning how they want us to use PC and all that good old stuff. It says a flexibility of an hour of off-duty driving per 24 hours. So, I'm still learning it. But I will they have a lot of renting states on here, and I don't want to name all of them out. Just know we do the Southeast. The farthest west I've been was Texas. The farthest north I've been is New Jersey. I haven't been to Florida yet. I was hoping they'd send me out there to Florida, but I just know they got a lot of laws out there in Florida. I don't know. I just heard they're strict out there in Florida, so I don't know. I'm good off that, But my favorite places to go out here is I love to go. Well, they send me there so much, I'm used to it now. I don't mind going through Georgia, I like to go to Alabama, South Carolina, of course. But when we talking about getting into like Ohio and Kentucky and stuff, I don't like going that way. But it's the miles. I like the miles, so I go. But those are just some places I like to stay. I like to stay down there, But because there's not like, we don't have any service. I let us stay at a service center. We don't have any service centers up there, so it's kind of hard to just be away from those service centers because you get free parking. We have at our services, we have parking, we have showers. We don't have to try to fight for a shower. We don't have to try to fight for a parking spot. We have truck wash. We have fuel, all that good old stuff. And then when they send me up there to Ohio and stuff, I just like, wow. This what it's like? Because then I have to try to find all this kind of stuff. Okay. I'm trying to find some more stuff to tell you guys. I think I told you. Okay. Minimum mileage pay. Let's get on that. Minimum mileage pay. Loads less than 150 miles, including empty move, will be paid at 350 miles. So if you get a load that is less than 150 miles, you will get paid like you're getting paid for 350 miles. Loads that are getting paid between 150 and 450. So if you got a load that's paying between 151 and 450, you will get paid 450 miles minimum. So yeah, mileage determined by the Rand McNally Practical Route Guide. So sometimes when you're empty and you're going to your next pickup, they send you something that says empty miles such and such, and sometimes those miles are different ones on my than what's on my GPS. So the minute I see they use like a Rand McNally Practical Route Guide to determine the miles that it is from your shipper, from your consignee to your next pickup or whatever. So yeah, like I said, There's $100 stop pay. So I got paid $100 for that little stop off that I did. I'm pretty sure. Breakdown is $20 per hour. Takes effect after 2 hours. Not to exceed 10 hours in a 24-hour period. I've only been broken down once, and I did get paid for that. And you know, they went over everything with me. So yeah, you do get paid for being broke down. Layover pay, $200 after a 24-hour period. Detention pay, $20 an hour after 2 hours for the majority of customers. So for most of the customers that they go to, that we deliver to, if you are, after 2 hours, if you're still waiting to get loaded, unloaded, you will make $20 an hour. 4-day paid virtual orientation that they offer, which is $900 for the week. I think I made about 800. I think they might have raised that up because I made like 800. So yeah, virtual orientation like I did. It's a week. And I got my truck that Thursday, if I'm mistaken. I was the only one in. I did my virtual orientation and I went up there because I had to do my bagging test and all that good old stuff, road test, which we didn't do a road test. We just backed up to it. I just backed up to a couple docks, did a couple backs, and I did an offset, and that was it. He wasn't even in the truck. He wasn't even in the truck with me. My bad. He stood on the outside of the truck because of COVID and whatnot. Never hit the road. I stayed in the yard, backed up a little bit. He said I passed. I was good to go. It was only me. They had a couple other guys, but I don't know what happened to them. So my orientation was pretty smooth. You get up to $200. You get up to a $200 bonus if you take LTL loads. LTL loads are like the local, you know, less than truckload loads. So I had one of those that was going down to picked it up at a railroad in Atlanta, Lawrenceville. Took it to somewhere in Tennessee. Now I guess they needed to empty the trailer back, so I empty moved 4 hours back to Lawrenceville to drop that off at our servicing in Lawrenceville. So I have taken one less than truckload. I've taken one LTL load, and it was some heavy. I don't know what it was. It was heavy. It was some heavy stuff too. Of course, weekly direct deposit, payroll. Now, company sponsored per diem program. I cannot tell you much about that. I signed up. At first, I didn't sign up for it, but then I started hearing stuff about it. Signed up for it. I don't know if I'm on it or not because I haven't seen it on my checks. But I'm gonna call back up there. And I'm gonna see what's going on because, you know, I want to take. You know, I want that. But we're gonna see because I haven't heard too much about that. I haven't seen anything about no darn per diem, nothing. But anyways, that's a little backstory, a little background, a little whatever on what I do as a regional truckload driver. I went over pay. If you have any more questions, please, Instagram, hit me up on Instagram, YouTube, hit me up on YouTube in the comments. But that is my position in what I do at Averitt. I am a regional truckload driver. If you're thinking about coming over here, you know, ask me a few questions. Hit me up first. I'll let you know. You know, I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna let you know what it is and what it ain't. What they telling you is true. If it ain't true, I'm gonna let you know everything. You know, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Some recruiters are different than others, but my recruiter was straightforward with me, and everything he said was right on point. You know, he didn't lie about anything. But sometimes you need people out there that's willing to tell you about this and what's going on. You know, before you get over here, they've been and told you one thing, and it's a totally different thing. But I'm gonna let you know. You know, if you got any questions, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. So, you know, if you got any questions, let me know. You know, I don't mind. If you hit me up on Instagram, I'm there. Hit me up on YouTube. You comment, I'm there. You know, I try to talk to everybody. I'm not better than anybody. I'm doing this to help you guys out. So if you got anything you need any questions, I'm cool about it. You know, ask me some questions. Just don't come at me with no bull crap. Don't come at me with no crazy stuff because I'm gonna ignore you. I'm gonna block you. Don't come at me with no crazy stuff. But yeah, just keep it clean and whatever, and we gonna run on and see what it ain't gonna be. But yeah, for the third or fourth, fifth time, that is what I do at Averitt. As you can see, I got that nice little peanut butter brown. That darn Cascadia, boy. But anyways, truck tour coming soon. I already scrubbed my floors up. Got everything situated. So truck tour coming soon. Hold on to that. I was gonna give y'all a truck tour in my other truck, but this is my personal space. I like to keep this to myself. But you know, I will give you guys a truck tour. It's pretty clean. It's pretty clean here. I keep my truck clean, you know. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know. This is my division, so I can tell you a little bit more about this division than I can any other division. But if you have any questions about any other division, I will get the answers to you. I will do my research, whatever I need to do to help you guys out. But we do have other divisions. We have dedicated, we have regional, we have local, and we have team. And the local is city, shuttle, or you could be a qualified dock, a CDL qualified dock worker. You know, I guess you can drive the trucks and you can also work on the dock. Shuttle is, if I'm not mistaken, you be working at night, so you be running from terminal to terminal. If I'm not mistaken, if anybody can, you know, don't quote me on that, but if anybody can help me out, I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Team driving, I think that's shuttle too, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure about that team driving stuff. Regional dedicated and regional dedicated flex. So I guess you just be going. We have Shoe Carnival. We're dedicated to Shoe Carnival, Golden Corral. Is it Petco or something like that? Petco or something like that, whatever it's called. So we're dedicated to a few places. I don't know the other places. We also have OTL, On Tour Logistics, for regional driving. You got regional truckload, you got On Tour Logistics, and you got regional flatbed. I'm regional truckload. I go to different customers, different shippers, different receivers. Then you have On Tour Logistics. On Tour Logistics, you will be pulling music equipment, all kinds of, you know, concert equipment. You could be pulling it for anybody. Somebody, you could be pulling from, like, I don't know. I heard somebody was pulling some from like R. Kelly. Or you be pulling it for some like country singer. You know, you just never know who you get. But I mean, that sounds fun, but you know, I don't know the home time for that. So I'm gonna bag up off that. You know, I like to be home, and I'm gonna bag up off that. I sure am. I wish I can see something about. I wish I can see what a home time is for that. Let me see if I can find a home time. Yeah, I don't see the home time for that. I would want to see the home time, but yeah, I don't see it. But anyways, I'm sure you're out there a while on tour. But yeah, they called me once before asking me about if I wanted to do that. But I said, I'm fine, thank you. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. Like I said, do your research. Any company that you want to go to, whether it's Averitt or something else, do your research. I mean, you can listen to everybody you want to listen to. You can listen to me all day. But I promise you, if you come out here and you get a feel for it yourself, you may end up liking it. You may end up not liking it. Because I'm pretty sure, I know a lot of people that came over here. Well, I'm not going to say I know a lot of people. I just know people that came over here and they didn't, you know, they didn't like it. So everybody's experience is different. So, you know, take a leap of faith, you know, get into it yourself, see what it's about yourself. And then, you know, if you don't like it, at least stay 6 months, close to a year, and get up out of there. But if you do, then good, you know. So I watched all those people on YouTube about Prime this, Prime that, Prime that. I didn't like it, you know, but everybody that was doing videos seemed to like it. So, you know, it just is what it is, you know. And I left, went local, then I came over here with Averitt. So, yeah. And I heard that Averitt would train you, you know. But when I started, they required me to have 4 months of experience. So I got 4 months local. I came on over here. Now, I don't know if they just started the training program back up. I'll have to see about that. But they say they require you to have 4 months, and they require me to have 4 months. That may be different now. That was like 6 months ago. It may be different now since they probably are opening things back up since COVID, because they didn't want to, you know, put the drivers at risk. So they were like, come on over here with your experience already, so we can pitch in a truck and you go about your business. But so I don't know, but I'm sure you can look it up, call, or whatever you need to do. Don't quote me on everything I said, but I got everything from the Averitt website, and a little bit of I already knew off the top of my head. But just call up and see. And if you got any questions about anything, I will be more than happy to help you. But anyways, y'all be safe out there. I love y'all. Peace.